Okay, welcome back to this video. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to list a product on Jumia store. Remember, we've discussed how to create your store. So by now you should have your store. You understand the Jumia fees and the fulfillment fees from using the connect services. Now let's list a product on the store. To list a product, you come over to dealer because this is where you're going to be buying the watches from. Dealer on Telegram. I hope you joined the group by now. So if you want to sell wristwatches on Jumia, from dealer, you have to understand that there are some kind of watches that you cannot sell on Jumia, right? So we have a list here. Just click on the pin message, on the second pin message here, which is sell wristwatches on Jumia. You're going to see the list of wristwatches that we can confirm that can be sold on Jumia. There are some watches you can sell Lookward on Jumia, but you cannot sell watch like Hublot on Jumia, right? So just follow this list. If you have any other list based on your own confirmation, you can ask us to confirm or you can go ahead and sell, but do not sell if you are not sure. So in this case, I just want to pick Skimmy. You can pick anyone. You can start with Lookward or you can buy two of each. You can buy one of each and list on your store. One thing about Jumia is that the more products you have on your store, the more sales that you get. So in this case, in this training, I just want to pick Skimmy as the watch I want to sell. So I'll pick Skimmy and I will search Skimmy here. On mobile phone also, you can, if you're on the group, you can also search for Skimmy watch on the search bar. So click on it, enter search. Now it's going to highlight all the Skimmy watches. You can see this one right here. We're selling for 9,000. You can scroll down and see this one. We're selling for 9,000 or so. You can see this one. We're selling for 10,005. This one for 8,000. So you can scroll down and see different wristwatches that you can sell, different Skimmy that you can sell on Jumia. So now let's go to Jumia and check out and do a little bit of research to find a watch to sell. So right here on Jumia, I will come and paste that same watch that I would like to sell. Remember I told you, any product you want to sell, you have to check if that product is selling by using this robot dump tool to confirm if that product is really selling. In this case, Skimmy right here, you can see the estimated total revenue for this particular keyword is 310 million, meaning sellers have sold 37,000 units estimatedly and have generated 310 million in sales. So it's best if you join now and share this huge piece of cake. So now you can see people that are selling this particular watch. This particular seller has sold 14,000 units of this particular Skimmy. Let me open it on a new tab. So I'll leave this one here for now because I'm making my research. I'm going to see the second one or selling the same kind of Skimmy but different pricing. You can see how the price war is on Jumia. This one is selling for 7,900, more sales, 9,000 with a little bit of with lesser sales. So if you scroll down and you check other watches, basically what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to see a watch that I too can sell that are not too saturated, but I can jump on it and sell. So I'll take my time here and I will do this research. But in this case of this training, I'm not going to take too much time. I'm just going to glance through and see that, okay, this particular kind of Skimmy is selling. This particular kind of Skimmy is selling. And I think we have this one, but this is the smaller one. This is a smaller one that they are selling here. That's why it sells sold for 9,005. We have similar Skimmy that we sell here. Let me see. This other one, this Skimmy sells very well too. So I think this is it. So we have this Skimmy that we sell. We'll sell it for 7,005. So you can get this Skimmy and also compete because it's proven that this type of G-Shock rugged look of Skimmy really sells. All right. So now that I've found this is so quick, but just for the tutorial basis, in your case, you're going to spend time to go through this list one by one and choose what you want to sell. So in my case, I said, okay, I want to sell this particular Skimmy, which I found similar Skimmy here. So what I would do is that I want to sell the one with sport watch, not the Skimmy. You have to understand that Jumia, you have to be careful with the design because this exact product you put the image on Jumia, that's what you're expected to ship. All right. So now I will download this image, I'll save this image on my folder. I'll just save the image. I want to get more quality images and better images because you cannot use this image on Jumia. Jumia will expect you to ship this Adidas band if you want to sell this wristwatch. So you have to look for a plain image. So let's go online, go to Google, go to images.google.com, and we click on this lens here to upload that wristwatch that we just downloaded from dealer on Google. Now this will show us other listings online that has this particular watch on them, and we can download those wristwatch, those images, and sell. All right. So luckily we found somebody selling it on Jumia. You can see it on AliExpress. You can see it right here on AliExpress also, even on Amazon, different websites. You can see this particular wristwatch. This is how you find professional images. So let me just use this one on Jumia just to be fast. So we found the image on Jumia. I'm going to download this image and I will come back. Or let me show you how I download my images. So what I would do is that I will have to use the title of the wristwatch, right? So I will download the image, save on a new tab. I'll just paste that title right here because I want my watch also to be ranking whenever somebody search for skimmy. I don't know if you understand, in case the person wants to buy. So you have to use the title of the wristwatch. So that's what I would do. And I will download all other images and I will come back so that we can begin the upload. All right. So what I didn't just stop at the images I saw from Jumia. I went on Amazon to download more images. All right. So I'll just save the images with the title and I'll just remove one or two things from the images just to make it a little bit unique from each other. Okay. So you can see I have lots of images to use on my Jumia store. I like to have multiple images. I don't like to use one or two images. So now we have an image to use. The next thing we need to do, we need to craft our title. So I like this title right here. Trust me, I take time to craft my title, but because of in the case of this video, I just want to show you guys how I do it. You can see how this person said watches for men, sports watch, waterproof, multifunctional, chronograph, outdoor, military watch for men with stopwatch, blah, blah, blah. So I just like my watch title to be simple and straight to the point. You can see these guys, they are simple and they are killing it. So I like to copy from the top guys and kind of model it down. So let me just copy this section here and come over here and paste. So what I will do, I will say skimmy. I'm not going to put skimmy because it's going to appear on Jumia. So I'll say skimmy digital, since I don't want to copy the exact thing that it did. Skimmy digital chronograph. Okay, digital and analog. Do it like that. Digital and analog chronograph, multifunctional. Let me do that. Multifunctional sport watch, right? I'm just going to copy this. This is going to be my title. Now for description, I like to use AI to create my description for me. So I'll go to bad.google.com. This is what I use for my description. Mind you, you have to sign in to use bad, by the way. So I'm just going to sign into bad and come back. So this is bad, all right? Bad.google.com. This is like ChatGPT, but for Google, okay? And it's free, 100% free. So what I would do is that I will tell Bad, I said, this is my wristwatch, right? I'll say, give me a professional description of my product. Click enter. So wait for it within a few seconds. It's going to give me a product description for this title that I just gave it. All right. Yeah. This Kimi analog, blah, blah, blah. You can see this is a detailed title. So what description. So what I would do, I'm going to copy out this title, this description, edit it, and upload it on Jumia. It's as simple as that. Copy this description, edit. You have to edit it because sometimes they'll just give you something that is not on the watch. So if you want to sell wristwatch, I kindly advise that you buy this wristwatch, weigh it to yourself and see how the wristwatch is. If you cannot, and there's any information that you need, you can simply browse it online or ask us at dealer. We'll tell you some of the features and some of the things that you need to add or remove. Okay. So all sets, I'm just going to download this. I'll copy this out, copy it down here. I'll paste it on Notepad. So I have my title and I have my description, which I'm going to edit. And after I'm done editing, I'm going to come back to this video. So I edited some things. You can see here where they say the watch comes with a 1-year warranty. I had to remove it and put this watch is available right now. Hurry and place your order. So I had to remove some things. Even when they say the watch has stainless case back, it doesn't have its rubber, it's rubberish. So you just have to edit some things and I have to put some spacings in between the text to make it readable. All right. put some spacing to make it readable and make sure that everything is perfect and I'm good to go. So now let's head out to Jumia and create our product. Now we have our images, we have our title, we have our description. Let's add everything up to Jumia. So right here on Jumia, we're going to go to sellercenter.jumia.com.ng. Now you do well. You remember you're logged in already, but if you are not, just have to log in with your email and the password for the new store that you just created. Now to add a product to your store, you go to products, click on products, then you click on create a new product. Now, creating a new product, you have to understand the category again that your product is going to fall under. Make sure you do not put your category, your product on a wrong category. This one, the person put it on women's watches. It's just a trick. Sometimes I put my watch on two different categories, like women's category and men's category, right? So you can take note of that. But in this case, I'm going to create a new product. Now I'll browse through the category and choose my preferred category. In this case, it's fashion. It's going to bring out some more details. I'm going to just do men's fashion for now. You can see this person did fashion, watches, women's watches, and strap. I think we should just go with what they did right there. Let's do watches and sunglasses. Let's go for women's watches. And let's go for rubber strap. Okay, let me see if men watches have rubber strap. Okay, it does. So I can list my products on these three categories: on men's watches, on unisex watches. It does have rubber strap, and women's watches. In this case, let me just start with unisex watches. So I'll click there and I'll click select. Now I've chosen my category. What's wrong with my internet? Let me refresh. All right, so I've chosen my category, which is fashion, watch and sunglasses, unisex watches, rubber strap. Okay, I can still come back and create for women and create for men, the same particular wristwatch, the same product. So now we have our title. Let's put in our title right there, the name of our product. So we put in name of our product is Skimmy Digital Wristwatch. You're going to remove Skimmy because that is where you're going to add it on the brand here. Okay, you add it here, choose it here. If the product does not have a brand, you can simply use fashion. Okay, since you're selling fashion item and it doesn't have a brand, you simply use fashion. In this case, this one has a brand called Skimmy. You put Skimmy right there and you choose it. Make sure you choose the Skimmy. So now we have it. For the model, I like to leave it blank, except I actually have a model. Sometimes I can just put digital and analog watch, but for now, I'll just leave it blank since I don't have a model. For the color, I just want to sell black. Now on Jumia, if you have two colors to sell, you have to list it twice. You have to list black. Let's say you have black and blue to sell. You have to list black and later list blue. So that's to be different listing. You cannot list two colors together. So we put in black there and I'll click enter product details. Now in this next step, you can see the first step is product information, where we add our information. We click on enter product details. The next step, we're going to add more product details. For product line, you have to use your store name as the product line. So you copy your store name and you paste it there. For venture, where will the product appear? Jumia Mall. For color, again, you just have to put in black. Material, you have to put in rubber. Put in rubber. If it's a stainless steel watch, just put stainless steel. Okay. The stainless steel watch, you put stainless steel. Most of the chain watches are stainless steel. So move ahead. Rubber, main material, you can put rubber. If you find more materials based on your research online, you have to read some of these things. If you find more materials, you can just add it here. Now for our product description, we have our description right here. So copy this, come over here and paste. Now let me structure this description with you guys. Now over here at the top, I like to put in my title here. Okay, so let me go back to here and copy our title, or let me just copy it from here since here has the skimmy. Let me copy it from here, put the skimmy and everything. Come over here. Once you're done with any session, just close it up. Okay, so I'll paste the title here and I'll make sure I make this either header 1 or header 2, mostly header 1, so that the other part can start from here. So right here, you can see that this place, we have to make it as a bullet point. So I'll click here to make this session bullet points. Here, I'll make it like header 3. Okay, header 3. And I'll close down the space here. Okay, header 3. Now here too, I'm going to make this bullet point. Oh no, yes. Close down the space. Now you can see Jumia expects us to have more or equal to 150 words for our description. So you have to follow this content guideline, all right? This content score. You have to make sure you are above 70 or 60. So now we have our title, which is between 15 to 60 characters. We have 55. They said 150 words. We have 315, which is good. Now we have to add our bullet points. I will go back to Bard and ask Bard to create me a bullet point. So right here on Bard, I'm going to tell Bard something like this. Kindly list 7 top selling highlights and benefits of this wristwatch. I'll click enter. And I'll wait for it to give me 7 top highlights. So you say multifunctional, waterproof, durable, stylish. So this is very good. I'm just going to copy again and edit, and I'm going to post. So you can see how AI is helping me to write my description. Make sure you edit it. If you don't edit it, you can't get good results. Now I'll pause the video again and I'll come back when I'm done editing this, because it has to be short and straight to the point. You don't have to, you cannot write everything you're seeing here. All right, so you can see from this long text, I've kind of just reduced everything. This particular place where it says the watch has a varieties of function, including the digital display, analog hands, chronograph. I just removed everything there. I just do digital display. I just digital display, analog hands, chronograph count. You understand? Just shut everything up and make it smooth. And you can now copy and go back to Jumia and paste. So here we'll come back here and we'll paste it on our highlight. Paste. Now we're going to copy everything and I will click bullet. You have to bullet everything to make it and highlight. So you can see how our content score is increasing. So next thing they said, Jumia needs 1% to 5% percentage of bold words in our description. So we'll go back to description and I'll look for some words to bold. And just bold here. Just look for something to bold. Click on bold. And this content score is going to increase to 65. So one thing again, I like to add images. I know this video is taking long, but trust me, it's really, really good. I like to add images on my description. So to do that, I'll go to a site called postimages.org.org. Now, in this postimages.org, I'm going to choose some of the images that I have and I will upload them. So I would like to use an image like this. Okay, allow it to load postimages.org.org. So I'll allow it to load and I'm going to add that image to my description, which will make my viewers to see the product very, very clearly. So I'll copy the direct link, and go back to Seller Center, click on this image icon you are seeing here, insert image, paste the link there, click OK. I can do that again. I like to do it 3 to 4 times, but in this video, let me just do 2. So I'll look for one more image and let me go for this waterproof. Again, direct link, copy that image, that link, go back to Jumia, click enter to the next page, paste that link, okay. So now we have 2 images. I like it like this very well. I like to add 3 or 4 so that people can see the watch very clearly. So now we've added all these details. We'll come over here. They say, what is in the box? What do you have? So I'd like to say 1 times the name of the product. In this case, it's just going to be 1 times Skimmy. All right. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So 1 time the name of the product. Okay. Now, if you have any notes, you put it there. If you don't have any notes, you leave it. Now, for this weight, you can come over to Jumia, or when you're doing your research, you can find the weight there. So this one said is 0.25. This watch will be a little bit heavier, so I'll just say 0.3. Right? That will be the weight, but you have to be sure about the weight from your research. So once we are done with all this tab, we'll close it down. Close it down. So we go to additional attributes. The warranty, you simply say not available because you don't have warranty. The warranty cover, you simply say not available. For warranty type, always choose replacement by vendor. Warranty address, if you don't have, just put not available. Then we'll move to the next. Close this down. We're going to leave this production country. If you're sure of the production country, you put it. If you're not sure, you leave it blank. I'm not sure of this one. I'll leave it blank. The text from manufacturer, I don't have any. I'm going to put not available. Right. So I'll close this down. Done with that. So here, sunglasses type not available. For gender, you can put unisex. Remember, it's a unisex watch. So for lens type, not available. Ring size, leave it blank. Watch type, not available. Age group, just let's see if age group can change our seller score. It does not. It does not. So I'll just use from 25 to 64. I think that's fine. You can see we have 85. So for they say we not do our care label and main color, which we did. Let me go to main color. We did black. So sometimes the seller score, the content score will not pick it up. It's fine. As long as you have 85 and above or 60 and above, you're good to go. So once you're done with all the details here, just click on enter product variation. So right here is where you're going to enter an SKU for your product, which means stock keeping unit. It's just a code to track the stock of your product. So what I like to do, I like to use the name of my store. So I'll just go for like Boss BS and I can say Skimmy and I can do black. One. Let's say I want to have multiple black. I just do boss, which is the name of my store, has to be boss NG. Just do boss skinny black O1. Okay. And I'll say I have 5 pieces of this, or let's say I have 10 pieces of this. What price do you want to sell for? I'll say, okay, I want to sell for 16,500, but I'm giving discount and I'm selling for what? What do we calculate earlier on? I think it's 14,400 or 450. Okay, 14,450. So this is the price you want to sell, and this is the sale price. If you don't want to give any discount, just go ahead and put this price here. So if you give sale price, you make sure you choose your start date. When is your sale still starting? I'm making this video on the 12th of August, and this I'm going to end my sale never. So I'm just going to put 2026 or 2025. If you have a day you want to end it, you can just simply put it here. Okay. But if you don't have any discount date, just put very long date. Or you can just remove this one, put your price here and leave this blank. I hope you understand. I have videos that teaches you how to add product to store on your store also, which you can watch, but I think this video is quite clear. So the last section of this particular video is to upload the wristwatch. Try as much as possible to make sure your first upload is as clear as possible. I will use this. I know most people like using dark background, but I will use that for this particular listing. Come over here, choose this one for the next one. Then I can start putting all these other ones. Which one is left? Double click. So once I'm done uploading all my images, because Jumia gives you access to upload up to 8 images. Once I'm done, I will come over here and I will click save and create a copy. Don't click submit and finish, because sometimes your network might misbehave, and if you click submit and finish, the page will reload and you will lose everything you've done. So always do save and create a copy so that it will save and you still have a copy here, which you can just easily cancel. Okay. So let's click that. So click on save and create a copy, waiting for it to load. So if everything is fine, you're going to see this green notification here. Your product has been successfully created and will be reviewed within 48 hours. Okay. So now we can go back to our store, click on manage product and look at the product. Within a day or two, the product will be active and be visible live on our store. So this is how you can add product to your Jumia store. I hope I've been able to cover everything from product research, all right, to coming up with a title, with your images and adding the product to store. You understand? So thank you so much for watching. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to prepare your order for shipment. Okay, if you want to do it yourself. And I'm also going to show you how to get started with Connex.